Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a sneak peek of the Rise of Mordor. What's up, guys? I'm so excited to show you this little sneak peek. Now, they gave me like a pre-alpha package, which has a couple units that I can use on the battlefield. So we're going to check them out in detail. We're going to watch them clash on the battlefield. So right now, we're looking at Isengard face Gondor. So let me go ahead and pause. I'll pause it a little bit later, but yeah, we're gonna watch a couple battles. So I got this battle, and then I have another battle after this one that shows some other units, some different units that again we'll look into great detail. Once we do that, I am going to have a couple of very important announcements for the mod. And while I am talking about those announcements, I'm going to have pictures of their artwork and concept art that they're going to have that kind of represents their mod and maybe how the mod will look in the near future. But let me just tell you that this is a work in progress. It's pre-alpha, so everything that you're looking at now could change. It's a work in progress. They still have a decent amount of work to do, but oh man, what they've done so far is beautiful. I cannot wait to show you some of these units. So let's go ahead and press play again. I do eventually charge into Gondor, and don't worry, we'll get a nice zoom in on Gondor. So let's just go slow-mo here and get rid of the interface, and we'll kind of get a nice angle. Look at the detail on the infantry. Does that not look terrifying? This looks so damn good. And if you zoom in, you can see little scratch marks in their armor and little dents in their armor. And you get the chainmail under their plated armor. That looks so good. So the pikemen look very, very nice. Isengard is one of my personal favorites. I'm sure most of you guys love Isengard as well. And I'm sure most of my subscribers here are pumped for this mod because, a lot of my subscribers, you guys found me through Third Age, and that's just my most popular thing on my channel. So I cannot wait for them to finish this mod and to just play this all the time. Let me go ahead and show the hub again. So it looks like I'm about to charge, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause it and show you Gondor, which I need to get a hang of the camera controls for the newer Total War games. Anyways, here is the Gondor spearmen. So let's get a little bit closer here. They look wonderful. I just want to show you the detail on that armor, and look at the detail on the helmets. Now, as you can tell, the faces, I believe, all look the same, but I'm sure when they have a later version of the mod, they will have, some will have beards, some will have longer hair and whatnot. So that's the spearmen. Let's get a nice zoom in on the shields here. That is so nice. That is so lovely. They look so damn good. And then that's the spearmen. Let's go ahead and check out the sword infantry for Gondor. Again, they look very similar, but you can kind of get a better view here. They don't have spears. They have swords, obviously. But let's just get one more nice zoom in of that breast armor right there, that breastplate. Oh, man. That looks so good. Let's look at the swordsman, because we haven't checked out the swords. This is my general's bodyguard. It looks pretty much like the pikemen, but they've got a bigger shield right here, just like it is in the movie. Really nice. Oh, okay, so are you guys ready to watch them charge? So let me get a good angle here. I really need to get a good control of the controls. Let's go ahead and press play. We'll do like a nice cinematic shot here. All right, here we go. Here comes the Uruks, or not the Uruks, the Urukai, and they kind of drop their spears. I think they're still working on the spear animations. But here we go. They are charging in. An epic battle in Middle Earth has taken place. Isengard versus Gondor. I was about to say Mordor. Mordor, Gondor, they all sound the same. It looks pretty great. Now the swords are charging in, and I'm pushing hard on the flanks here. So get a nice. I don't really need to be talking about tactics. Oh, look at the heads. They're chopping off their heads. Oh my God. Now I'm ripping through their lines. And I'm facing the second line here. Oh, that guy got flipped. These are not mindless orc. These are Uruk-hai. So, pretty beautiful battle right here, guys. Greatly enjoyed this. Just watching. Oh my God, it's so gory. I love the gore, and that's something we can't really get with Medieval 2 is just the gore and how detailed the units look. They look wonderful. Let's see the last couple units here fighting, and that's going to be it for the fight. The Uruk-hai are very, very strong. The Uruk-hai pikemen. So I just wanted to get a nice view of the fighting and seeing the action, or the units in action. So that, folks, is the first battle. So what we're going to do now, look at all the blood on the battlefield. What the hell? Like, God, what a gory fight. Here's their last push. Let's see this real quick. They break pretty instantly because, you know, their fellow comrades are breaking. Oh, he chopped off his head. All right, very cool. Very, very cool fight. So yeah, he's breaking. My men are just going berserk, eating man flesh left and right. Loon Moz would be proud. Alright, cool. So, that is the first battle. Let's go ahead and load the next battle. Alright guys, thanks for joining me in the second battle. In this battle, we're going to check out some of the units from Dale and Harad. Now, in Dale, we can see two different units. We've got Dale Swordsman right here. Check them out. Look how awesome these units are, and this is so unique. This is so beautiful. They did a great job, and of course they can use the models from like the Hobbit movie, you know, get some inspiration from that. And then we've got Lake Town Militia over here. Check them out. They look so Lake Towny. They really do. They look so cool. So far, just professional modeling right here. It's just it feels like this is like a real game. It's not a mod. This is an actual game, a Lord of the Rings Total War. I'm really excited to show to see these guys in action. Now if we head over to Harad, we can look at the Haradrim swordsmen, and they look pretty cool as well. They look very awesome. Got the nice headwear there. Look at the swords. Look at the detail on the swords right there. Oh my god, that sword is terrifying. Look at that. Look at the... Oh my goodness. That's really cool looking. I mean, it's the small details that really make this mod come together so far. It just... Look at that. Look at... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, so what we're going to do is just fast forward until they get a little bit closer. I guess we'll get some cool cinematic shots here of Dale marching to glory. Glorious battle. I guess we should do normal speed because it's not really that epic in fast speed here. Fast forward. Oh, let's pause. And I'm such a scrub on these controls. Okay, here we go. Cinematic view of Dale marching into battle. What they need is some dwarven allies. We must destroy Harad. So, okay, you know what? I'm sorry, guys. Let me show you this. This is actually, I have 3 units here. I've got Dale's spearmen, so they're a little bit different. So let's get a nice zoom in on them. They obviously are bringing some spears. It's the same armor, I believe, is it? It's actually, it's slightly different. Their chest plate here looks a little bit different. So let's get a, see that? It looks a little bit different. So actually, let me slow it down so we can get a nice zoom in here. So it's nice chest plate. They've got the same shield, but their spears here. Look at the detail, guys. I mean, that is so good. That is like professional modeling right here. This is really nice. And then look at that chest plate. You got some birds on the chest plate. Really cool. Love me some Dale. Love me some Dale. So yeah, we'll just fast forward now. And they are about to collide with the Haradrim swordsmen. See how good of a fight they are. They're tier 3. Now, of course, I don't know if that represents anything. That could just be a, you know, that could be not part of the mod. It could just happen that they're tier 3. Okay, so they're about to charge in. And we will get a nice view of this. Oh, wrong way. Here we go. Dale charging in for glory. My goodness. Dale, you sweet prince. There we go, and there's battle. Battle has met. Get a nice, you know, view of this. Watch the Haradrim in action.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
Oh, some of my Lake Town militia breaking. That's no surprise because they're militia. Look at the captain. Look at the captain of the unit. Oh, he's getting some kills. Oh.
A glorious victory will soon be yours.
Yes, and they break pretty quickly. The Dale infantry is pretty crazy there, guys. So that gives you a little taste of the units in their work so far. Again, remember, it's still a work in progress. You know, they haven't even begun to balance the units or anything like that. Just simply working on the modeling, and so far the modeling looks fantastic. So now what we're gonna do is talk about a couple of announcements. I will have some artwork of theirs in the background so you can get a better idea of other factions and such. So first thing I want to mention is that this mod was nominated in the top 100 mods of the year for 2015. Great job of them. I'm really impressed so far. There is no date for when they're going to release this, you know, because a lot of the people working on this are in school or they're freelance, and they're doing this kind of like on the side, so they really can't dedicate a deadline for this mod. So there's no deadline, there's no date. Just be patient. If they add more to the game, of course, I will give you some updates. Trust me, as soon as they update it, I will make a video. I am so excited for this. They are not going to move this mod into Warhammer because it's Warhammer. I believe there's some title issue thing where you can't mod the game, so I don't think there's going to be a lot of mods for Total War Warhammer. So don't expect to see this transfer over into Warhammer, even though it would be really awesome because there's trolls, there's, you know, dragons and whatnot. But no, they're going to keep it in Attila. But they also wanted me to tell you that please do not buy Attila for this mod. The reason they told me that is because the next historical game, they could transfer this mod over to that one. So if they feel like the newer historical game fits this mod better, they will transfer it over. So as of right now, they are currently looking for more team members. They need help developing this mod. So if you have any experience in this kind of field, be sure to contact them. They're currently looking for 3D character design, environment, and animations, and they're also looking for 2D art design. So maybe you don't necessarily do the 3D stuff, you do a lot of 2D stuff. Well, they're still looking for that kind of help. So be sure to send him a message. I'll have a link to his ModDB page. You can message him there. I don't know if that's the best way to message him. I'll change it in the description if I find a better way. But that would be a great way for you guys to get portfolio work. I know how it feels to try to get portfolio work. It's really hard, and this would be a great project to put on your portfolio. This would be pretty impressive. So this is a great opportunity, guys, if you're looking, if you do something like this and you want to try to build a career around it. So I highly recommend you contact them. So the last thing I want to mention is that they really want to make a campaign for this, but unfortunately there's not any good modding tools for campaign, and they really want to change that. So right now they set up a petition that you can go sign. Hopefully CA will see that and they'll do something about it so they can create Middle Earth, make it come to life, and hopefully we'll also see some settlements, unique settlements like Minas Tirith and Isengard in the Black Gates. This mod has so much potential. I'm so excited for it. So please sign the petition, help out there. They need all signatures they can get. And yeah, I think I'm going to close it out here, guys. Thank you so much for watching and being interested. Leave some comments of stuff you would like to see in this mod. I believe the modders are going to see the comments, and they can kind of gauge where the community feels about the progress so far and whatnot. So don't be afraid to voice something that you would like to see in this mod. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.